be perfect. Share screen number 1. Okay, I think you're with me here. So we created 2 smiley faces, but they don't draw. The only one that draws is the first one. Well, just like we had the first one draw, we can draw the second ones. So I can say draw smiley, smile 1. And I could do the same thing, of course, with smile 2. I think I have that all good. Hit update. And now I have my three smiling faces. So see if you can get that going. Hit update so I can see it up here and you can see the results. So Nathan and Fahad, you have a little bit of catching up to do. All we added was this constructor, which is like, it's a variable, but it allows us to specify the X and the Y of the center of the smiling face. And then we can create lots of smiles really easily. We don't have to go through this whole process, but it's the same thing pretty much. Okay, so try that there. I'm gonna wait till Abubakar needs to update there. Andrew. Fantastic, fantastic. Abubakar, hopefully you're with me. Excellent. Okay. All right. Tyler, you can just catch up in a second. So, all right. Now the next thing they tell us, so we have this function which we just call separately, which is okay. You know, we say, hey, draw a smiley. We call this function. We give it a face. Notice we call it 3 times, right? A better way is if we think of a face has a lot of things, right? Well, it has an X and a Y, but it really draws itself. We want it to draw, right? So we're going to replace this function. We're gonna make it part of the smiley face. And the way we do that is we just put a couple different words here. So I'm gonna, instead of draw, I'm gonna say, get rid of that variable. I'll say smiley face. This weird language that JavaScript uses. Kind of confusing. So we say smiley face prototype.draw. So draw is gonna be our command, is our function. All right, it doesn't take anything in anymore. So now this command, draw, belongs to a particular face. Right? Well, it belongs to, every face is going to have this. And so we're not going to say, we're going to say, hey, make it whatever this face's X, center X is, so change it to this everywhere, meaning this object's. So there's, looks like 6 of them. Thanks for the notice, Noah. I'll text him right now. So we changed, maybe it made, and so you're going to see how we're going to call it now. So now the draw method, this draw belongs to any smiley face. When we say, hey, smiley face, add this draw function, and now to call it, well, the way we call it, we can get rid of all these. We'll say, hey, smile1.draw yourself. Hey, smile2.draw yourself. So try that right now, and we're only gonna have 2 circles because the first one was not a real, was not part of this. So I'm only gonna draw 2 now. This first one is garbage. I can get rid of it. Okay, but it'd be easy enough to create it. All I'd have to do is say var smiles 3 equals something. So have your 2 smiles real quick. I'll give you a second to get that all in. And then we'll do one last thing here. So there's a lot of, you're saying, this is a special word. Notice it turns purple, meaning this object. So we're saying, hey, smile one, when smile one draw gets called, it says, okay, put an ellipse at this center X and this center Y. So change the function so it doesn't take anything in. Take stuff in, goes right in here. So get rid of that. Bubakar, Andrew, get rid of that word there. Same thing, Noah. Almost everybody still has that. Tyler, notice I got rid of it. It just says it's a function, meaning I'm just going to call draw. I don't give it any more information. So try to get rid of that. Okay, you're good, Abdullah. All right, you're looking good, Abubakar. Andrew, in line 11, get rid of the word face object. There is no, we don't need to take anything in because when we call draw, we call it on smile 1 or we call it on smile 2. Very nice. All right, everybody good? Okay. So the next thing they ask for you to is create a new function that belongs to smiley faces. So smiley faces can draw. Smiley faces also are going to speak. So I'm going to have much the same thing here. I'm going to copy this. So a new function. I'm not going to call it dot draw. I'll call it speak. And the idea is this time they're going to take in a message. So it is going to take in something. So they're going to give us a message. And then to draw it, we'll use the text command. So text, we're going to say, hey, draw message. And where do we want to draw it? Well, I'm going to draw it at center X. It might not be the right spot, but we'll figure that out. And center Y. It's cold. Okay. So now there's we made a new command, a new function. And this belongs to our smiles, right? Now, can anyone see how we're going to call this? This is a little trickier. So I draw smile 1 and I draw smile 2. I want smile 1 to say hi. And I want smile 2 to say bye. Hi and bye. How am I going to do that? I'll be looking at your code. Someone try to put it into your code and hit update. So I added a new command called speak. How do I use that command? Tyler, looks like your lines 1 through 4 and 6 through 10 are the same. You only need it once. And then notice how I call it in lines 25 and 26. I like your ideas, Eric. After everyone hangs up, you and I are going to stick around, and anyone else wants to join, we'll talk about the collision. Michael, do you have that new function about speak that I just added? I don't see it. There it is. Now I see it. Andrew James, you too. Where's your speak? Speak. Now, Abdullah, can you get it? Can you get your smile 1 to speak? And I want smile 1 to say hello. Can you do that? Or Noah, you got it. You got it. But if you hit update, it doesn't actually draw anything. It doesn't make it, and it doesn't say any message. I want you to make smile 1 speak. Hey, nice job. Noah's figured it out. Let me put what Noah has in his code. Nice job, Noah. So he said, hey, smile 1 dot speak, hello. And notice it's not in a great spot. I'm going to move it around a little bit. My center X, I'm going to just play around with it a little bit. I'm subtracting 20. Maybe I add 20 to my Y. I don't know. How's that going to look? Nope, too much. Maybe 10. That's pretty good. And of course, get smile 2 to say goodbye. Hold on 1 second, everybody. Hello? Yeah, this is. I got it. Thanks. Yeah. 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 Okay, and so I'm a tax-paying non-resident. Okay, and that's fine. Just fill it out. It's pretty obvious. Do I need any proof of anything? Okay. Perfect. All right. Thank you very much. I'll get that right into you. Who do I make it out to? Who should I CC it or just put? Okay. All right. All right. And is the mooring, is that all taken care of? Is that fine? Okay. Okay. All right. Perfect. Thank you very much. Yeah. Bye. Hey, one other question. All right. Sorry about that. It is in his mouth, though. Yeah, I like it in its mouth. Is that not, where do you want it? You can put it anywhere you like. So if you have all of that, I will check you off. And that's if you want to move it into Khan Academy, you can. You don't need to, because that's the basic version. All right. You do not. So for this is smiley face. I don't think you can't copy and paste, unfortunately, into Khan Academy, so you won't be able to do that. So I want to see you before you hang up with me. Get both smiles happening. Okay, there. All right, Michael, you're all set. If anyone wants to stay around, Eric and I are going to try to do collision. All right. So Abdullah, I want to see it all done for you to get credit. You'll see more activities, and those I want you to do, but this is at a minimum. Okay, this is the basic for today. All right, folks. And then so working a little more. We're moving on from this section, and we're going to do gaming on Thursday. So please try to get as much of this as you can. I will be putting in grades in IC, you know, when this unit's done. So really today I can do it. All right, now, yeah, Abu, I want Smile 2 to say goodbye. All right, Tyler, you're all set. Nice job today. Michael, you're all set. Fahad, make them both smile. I mean, sorry, make both your smiley faces say something. Okay. All right. I'm going to stop recording. You got it. Nice job. All right. Yes, you did. Very nice. Okay. Have yourselves a good afternoon. Eric, you and I are going to work together. Sound good? Anyone else want to look at collision? Well, let's talk about it. Otherwise, have yourselves a good afternoon. I'm going to stop recording just because this gets too long, and I think maybe that's what's killing my computer.